Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's now been about a week since I first put up my first video, and technically not my first, but my first Flosstube video. And holy shit, with the week that I've had, I've just enjoyed the overwhelmingly positive response that I've had for my channel. My first Flosstube has almost 1,000 views, and there aren't any dislikes on it, which surprises me. Because I say fuck a lot in that video, and it's rather obvious that nobody cares that I swear, which is great. I'm sure eventually somebody will dislike a video because of my swearing, but, you know, fuck them. Just whenever I get an email saying that somebody has commented on one of my first two videos and I read it, it's just it's nothing but something positive, and it warms my heart to know that people are enjoying what I'm doing for the most part. And to have Flosstubers that I watch religiously comment on them, like, I fangirl for about 5 minutes just over a comment, because I've been watching some of these people for the last 6-7 months, and here they are not only commenting, but they're subscribed to me now. So it's like, great, you know? I just couldn't... I'm just glad that people are liking my videos so far. Because it's been a rough week. It's been very stressful. Because I'm in the process of moving, and let's just say things aren't too well with my roommate right now. And it's just seeing everyone's comments has just made my week. So just thank you to everyone who is watching and has subscribed. I'm up to like 250, I think. I might be wrong. I'm up to 200 something subscribers, which is just insane. It's sort of weird because when I first put out my video, and I'm like, oh, not as many people are watching as I thought they would. And then a couple of days later, I'm looking, I'm like, whoa, there are way more people watching than I thought. There was never a middle period where I'm like, oh, okay, I'm satisfied with this. I mean, not that I'm not satisfied with having more people watching than I thought, but it's just like, there was never that middle period where it was like, okay, this is what I expected. So, just thank you to everyone. And I'm trying to keep things interesting. And I'm afraid I'm going to run out of things to keep things interesting. So, always open to suggestions on what to do to keep my channel interesting. I do have 2 shout-outs to give. The first one is Crafty Cat Stitcher, Kathy. She commented on my first video saying that she mentioned me in a shout-out, and I watched her video, and she is so darling. She's so fun to watch. I mean, she's so sweet. You can tell she's just the sweetest person ever. Kathy, thank you so much. I'm surprised you like my videos, because, I don't know, I thought the swearing would put you off. I guess not. I guess I just have a really distorted perspective of other people. Thank you so much for mentioning me in your video. I am now subscribed to you, so I'm trying to work my way through your Flosstube. Ooh, that alpaca project you're working on? I think it was alpaca. We'll say it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. And my second shout out, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned her in my last 2 videos as well. I think, like, in the perspective of, like, when she shouted me out, was before Crafty Cat Stitcher, but she didn't put out the video until many days later, so technically her shout out wasn't out until Wednesday. So I come home from work and I look at my email and I notice that I have like 30 to like 45 new emails saying this person subscribed to you, this person subscribed to you, when there was sort of a slump period in the days prior, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? So, Danielle, Stitcherista, she had her vlog put up on Wednesday, and I watch her religiously. I come home from work, or if I don't have work that day, the first thing I do is I check to see if she's got a video up, and I just watch it. And she mentioned me, she gave me a shout out in her video, and, excuse me, and her feedback, because I did send her my first video before I put it up, because it's just like, I was so not positive about my first video that I needed perspective from an actual Flosstuber, and I felt comfortable enough sending it to her because I'd emailed her before, and I just wanted her perspective, and her email was just, I couldn't have asked for a sweeter email, a sweeter shout out in her video. So thank you, Danielle. I really appreciate it. Didn't know how to pronounce my last name, though. That's okay. Nobody knows how to pronounce my last name. Very rarely have I ever come across somebody who can pronounce my last name on the first try. And it's usually if they know how to speak German, because it's a German last name. So, my last name is Reckemeyer. Wreck, like you wreck your car. Like, oh, how's that hair? And then Meyer, like, Oscar Mayer. So, Reckemeyer, that is my last name. You're welcome, Danielle. So, thank you to you both. And if somebody's watching a Flosstuber and they, mention me in their video, please let me know so I can go watch their video and comment and then give them a shout out in the next video, because, I like to at least pay it forward a little bit, because, I don't watch a whole lot of different Flosstubers. I mean, I've got my usual, 10 or 11, but, yeah, so just let me know if you hear somebody shout me out, because I want to go watch them, and then I will shout them out. You don't have to let me know that Danielle shouted me out, because I already took care of that part. Thank you. Okay. What else we got? See, now, I'm trying to get a little bit more organized, so I write shit down now. Speaking of Flosstubers, I didn't just watch today, I watched yesterday. Pam and Steph, Just Keep Stitching, they put out their StitchCon video. Oh my god. Now, usually what I do is when I watch Flosstube, I will put it on while also stitching myself. Not yesterday. I sat in this chair. Their video's over 2 hours. I sat in this chair and watched the whole thing. The stories and the pictures and the videos, it was a great little compilation to that whole event. I wish StitchCon was closer, because I would love to do that. I would love to go there. I think they said that there was 200 some people that showed up. That could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Go watch their video. But what Stephanie mentioned in that video, I had no fucking idea. There's a Midwest retreat in October. Now, I'm sure I've watched people where they have maybe slightly mentioned it and I just didn't retain the information. This is news to me. If I remember correctly, they said it was in Minnesota. I'm in Iowa. That's a state below. I want to go. I don't have any information about this place or this event. I also don't have a car. So even if I could go, I don't think I could, because I don't have a car. But please, people, give me more information. I want to look at it. I tried Googling it, and I just felt like I couldn't find it. And I wasn't sure if I was looking at the right one or not. Somebody tell me more info, please. Thank you. Okay. So if you've watched my first video, or if this is your first video watching, welcome. But if you've seen my first Flosstube, I mentioned that I wanted to do something a little different with my channel. One thing I want to introduce is just like a segment at the beginning, sharing what I'm listening to. I've mentioned before that I'm a huge, like, music is my life. Not a day goes by where I'm not at least jamming out for a little bit to music. So that's something, because I want to get people, because I don't know if people have heard of some of these people that I want to talk about. And I think this is a way to just open up music for, you know, like if you need something new to listen to. Maybe you don't want to watch Flosstube. Listen to a music video or something. Or, yeah, anyway. Verbal diarrhea. I'm sorry, people. Now, technically I'm always listening to this person. Always. You know, I just haven't been listening to her much recently, but because I love you all so much and I'm getting such positive feedback from my videos, I just want to share with you probably I would say the most important book in my life. This is Just Kids by Patti Smith. Now, if you don't know who Patti Smith is, you need to look her up. She is a poet, she is a musician, just overall greatest, amazing artist. Her album Horses, which I have here, I think is number 44 on the Rolling Stones' greatest albums of all time. I think it should be higher. Anyway, the reason I want to share this with you guys is because I mentioned before that I'm a writer as well. I've gone through some massive creative slumps. By the time I got this book, I had already listened to, I think, her first 4 albums. I knew she had written a book. It was just a matter of picking it up at the time. The moment I read this book in 2 days. The moment I finished this book, I picked up a notebook and I wrote, I think, a 15-page short story. I mean, my creativity was just skyrocketed after listening to this, reading this book. It's about her early life and her relationship with photographer Robert Mapplethorpe. This is a must-read. If you know nothing about her, just read it for the story. It is a fantastic story. It won the National Book Award for Nonfiction in 2010, I think, 2010, 2011. I love this book so much. I can't... When anybody asks for book suggestions, this is the first book I suggest, because it is an amazing piece of work. So, Patti Smith, Just Kids. If you're looking for... When I get... Even now I still get into creative slumps. When that happens, I'll pick this up, I'll read a chapter, or I'll put on Horses or her album Easter, both of which you should listen to. And I'll be back to where I was. So, everybody, please pick this up. So that was... that was my attempt at my first segment, even though I shared a book instead of music. Although I kind of shared music. Please, everybody, go listen. Alright, now one more short story before I get into what I want to do for this video. I was going to record this video last night because I was expecting a package. Well, I went out last night, and so I didn't get it until like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock last night, and I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to put together a video last night, because I was expecting a full kitted up Athena, Goddess of Wisdom, Mirabilia, Nora Corbett. I got it all kitted up. This took me about like 2.5 hours, if not longer, just to bobinate everything. This is gonna be my first with a lot. That is if I do this one next. Because this one's got silks, this one's got whisper thread and beads and stuff, and just... This is more than likely going to be my next project after I finish Rose of Sharon, because There are so many beautiful colors in this, which will keep my interest as I'm working on it. Nothing against Rosa Sharon, but you saw how big her dress was and how little color variety it is. Tedious. So I decided, you know what, I don't want to do a video. I'm just going to bobbinate it. And the reason I mention that is because I bought it off of eBay. It was a full kit set, full skeins of everything, all packaged together, very well done. The person that I got it from on eBay is L Handicrafts and Supplies. I'll link her down below. She specializes in full kits for mirabilias and lavender and laces, I think. I don't know, I just only looked at the mirabilia stuff. But she's also got a bunch of other kitted up stuff for incredibly great prices. I mean, I spent $54 on just all of that, and that's got Karen Water Lilies silks in there, which go for like $6.50 per thing. I think she was charging me $3 per. I mean, she's amazing, and it also came with a couple of needles, needle threader. I think there was something else in there that I'm forgetting, but I cannot recommend her enough. So I'll link her eBay store down below, because if you're looking for, you know, everything you need for, especially mirabilias, go to her. You'll spend less. I guarantee it. And usually she will include not only the fabric as well, but also the chart. I already had the chart, and she was able to work with me because I didn't want to use the fabric either. I already had a fabric chosen out that I wanted to use with it. She worked with me. She deducted some prices from the original price, and just phenomenal. But it came along with a free pattern that I think, well, let me just show it to you. Moon Shadow, designed by Sandra Paradise. It's a nice pattern. I'm never going to stitch it. So I think if I ever get to 500 subscribers, this might be my first thing to give away. I know it's not the greatest thing to give away. I mean, it's like, it's nothing flashy or whatever, but, you know, for 500 subscribers, I think this is a good thing to give away. I mean, I didn't ask for it. She gave it anyway, so I'm gonna give it away. But more details to follow on that. I thought it was incredibly sweet that after all the stuff that she was able to work with me on, she still included a free cross-stitch pattern. So yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Today, what are we doing today? Because I have no idea what else I want to do, and I'm also in the process of moving, I'm packing away all of my cross-stitching stash. So that's what we're going to go through today. Depending on how long this ends up being, it might be two parts. It's going to be 2 parts for sure. Maybe 3. We're at almost 20 minutes right now, so let's get started before it gets longer than it needs to be. I'm going to say straight up, most of these are kits, most of them were from Hobby Lobby, and most were on clearance because I would probably not have bought them otherwise. A couple of months ago, Hobby Lobby did a massive discount on all their cross-stitching shit, and then even more recently, they took those discounts and put them all on clearance, so a lot of them were 90% off just a couple of months ago. A month ago. Sooner. I don't know. Time is an illusion for me. So, let's just start. Okay, I'm going to start with this one, because this was massively discounted, and it's even more discounted now. This is a Riolis kit. Riolis? It's Russian. I don't know. But I got this one because $70? $17.50. Can't beat that. I don't know why it's that much, because this is all that is stitched. And maybe it's, you know, the original price is so high because it is on a specially printed fabric. I don't know. But it's like, I'm never going to see it at that price again. Little did I know that a couple of weeks later I would see it at even a lower price, but... So yeah. There's that one. I'm not going to have a lot to say about a lot of these, just because you can only say so much about shit that you buy. I got this one because it was cute. It's just two birds. I've never... Wait. Vervaca. I've never heard of these people before. Who are these people? This people. It's just really cute. I think birds are cute. Ooh, speaking of which, my next one... I saw... Hold on, I gotta find it. Found it. I got this because the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get those when I have my old lady house. And then they were on discount. And I didn't think that they were ever going to be discounted, because I honestly never wanted to buy them. But I was with my friend Iris. You guys are going to be hearing about my friend Iris a lot, because she's my best friend. And she's like, you need to get that for your house. I'm like, okay. No offense to anybody over the age of older than me. This is something you would find in your grandma's house. I mean, it's got everything. It's not cross-stitch, but it comes with these hoops and the fabric and the threads. And it seems like it'd be a quick stitch up. It's cute. Oh, I should mention that since I have so many kits, I highly doubt I'm going to get to stitch most of these. And so I eventually maybe want to give some of these away in a giveaway, maybe, eventually. Don't quote me on that, and don't think that that's going to be one that's going to be in that giveaway, because it ain't. It's going to my old lady house. So that's just something to keep on your radar, because I got a lot of kits. I ain't going to stitch them all. I just got them because they, you know, highly discounted. Now, once again, my best friend Iris, she's an art person. She really liked this one, and we were at Hobby Lobby, and she's like, Kyle, get this one. And I'm like, it's not my style. She's like, you need to get it. And I'm like, hey, Iris, it's not my style. Then a week later, I go back to Hobby Lobby, it's still there. I'm like, Iris, I'm picking this up for you. She's like, okay, cool, when are you gonna stitch it? I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful, like, it's a beautiful painting, picture, whatever it is, La Rosa, the rose. I guess I was reading the Spanish. It's just not my style. It's not something I would gravitate towards. And if it was still its original price of almost $40, I wouldn't have got this. There's no way I would have gotten this. But like I said, it's pretty. Doesn't mean I want to stitch with it. Oh. Okay. And then this one, let's see what we got here. This one is an artiste cross stitch, and it was just unicorn. I got it because it was a unicorn. Do you ever see something and you're like, ooh, I need to have it, and then in hindsight you're like, I don't know if I wanted that as bad as I thought I did. That's how I feel about most of these kits that I got. And this is one of them. I mean, it's really pretty. I might stitch this one. I say might because I don't know. There is gold metallic thread in here, though. So we'll see. We'll see. Does it have a beard? Is that a fucking beard? How did I never notice that? Not only is it a unicorn, it's a fucking wise unicorn. It's got a fucking beard. I might need to stitch this now. It's because it's got a beard. Okay. Now this next one I got because I like it. It's a Design Works Celtic Cross. I really like this one. Not as many threads as I thought. This would be a quick one to do. It's an 8x10, 14 count Ada cloth, but it looks like fiddler's cloth almost, fiddler's Ada, because it's very rustic looking. What does it say there? Okay. May you always walk in sunshine, may you never want for more, may Irish angels rest their wings right beside your door. Well, if anybody was resting by my door, I would probably call the cops. But, I don't know. I like Celtic crosses. You know, we're doing well. We're gonna just make this a two-parter because... yeah. Okay. My next one is another Disney Dreams collection from Thomas Kincaid and MCG Textiles. Mickey Mouse and Fantasia. I want the full picture of this one, because all of these, when you see these, they're from a larger picture. And you saw the Lion King one in my last video. Yeah, that one's broken up into segments with Timon and Pumbaa and the other people, Simba. People, they're fucking animals. Okay. So yeah, it's very... I got this one because, once again, discounted. And Mickey Mouse. You're gonna be shocked when I say I'm not the biggest Disney person out there. I don't know. I just... I don't know. But yeah, this would be another quick... well, I wouldn't say quick, but... another little cute one. I like it. Now this one, when Hobby Lobby was having their first discount run-through, saw this one, I had to get it immediately because I did not know if I was going to ever see it again. This is a DesignWorks 12 Days of Christmas sampler. Look at that shit. You got fucking just all 12 days there. And then you've got these angels up here doing shit. And it's just, look at it. The one thing I'm not excited about is that there's DMC metallic in here. I've never used it because I hear it's a pain in the ass to use. So I might just swap this out for Krynic or Petite Treasure Braid. It also has beads in it. Family, we're gonna have some fun with this one. Okay. Sorry, I just needed to look at it. Alright, and I got another sampler here. Love this one. I had to get it. Okay, this is another DesignWorks Nativity Story sampler. Just look at it. I made 2 trips to Hobby Lobby. First time I went, I didn't get this because it wasn't on discount. And I'm like, shit. And I went on to 123 Stitch. It's not on there. So I was worried it was going to be gone when I went back. It wasn't. It was still there. Baby Jesus. Yeah. So, very excited. I don't know when I'm gonna get time to stitch any of these, because it's gonna be a hot second before I get to any of these. But like, if I didn't have it, I wouldn't have it. So I've got it. So we're all is right in the world. Okay. Now I've got another. You know, should we save this one for last? Let's save this one for last. Okay. Now this is a Lanard. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's an owl. It's very nice. It's on 27 count, which I have. No, okay. I mainly got it because of the packaging. It's beautiful. I open it up. It's very nicely packaged inside. It's great. Barely any instructions though. I would assume this is stitched over 2 on 27 count, but I have no idea because it doesn't say anywhere. If anybody knows what I need to stitch this, is it 1 over 1? Is it 2 over 1? Is it 2 over 2? Or is it 1 over 2? Or is it all an illusion and there's nothing actually in here? There's something in there. Let me know. Because I'm on the fence on if I want to stitch this, but I still want to stitch it. If anything, I just want the box because it's... Alright, now, I almost bought this one on 123 Stitch a couple weeks ago. It's so cute. I love it so much. Do I look like a morning person? I love this one so much, not just because it's my second favorite dog breed. The Basset Hounds are cute. My first favorite is the Siberian Husky. Danielle's obsessed with foxes. I'm obsessed with Siberian Huskies. But I'm also slightly obsessed with St. Bernards, Jesus. Basset Hounds. And I radiate with this one so much because I'm not a morning person. But I have to wake up at 4:30 most mornings because I open. I'm tired all the time. I feel this dog's pain. I am going to stitch this one. It might even be my next one after I get done with Rose of Sharon because this won't take long. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I think these next couple are just animals. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay. This is Dimensions Kit. That's a Dimensions Petite. Oh, gold collection. Shit, I'm finding all sorts of things. Yeah. Okay. I got this one because... One, it's cute. I'm not the biggest cat person at all. Dogs are my thing. But I got this because my cousins, who I'm going to be moving in with, they had a Siamese cat. Is that right, Siamese? I don't know cats. And it recently died, so I got this because if I ever stitch it, I will give it to them. Because it is cute. It's very cute. And I have a love-hate relationship with Dimensions kits. I like that they incorporate different types of stitches, but I also cannot stand how many blended threads there are in Dimensions kits. But there's that one. It's cute. And then I got this one because it's super duper cute. I feel like I'm missing kits. And I know where they are. I'll save those for part 2 because I don't feel like getting up. There's another Riola's kit. And this one is cute. I got it because it's cute, and it was $5. It's very cute. Oh, speaking of these types of kits, I love how they sort their floss. I absolutely love it because Dimensions kits, it's all like hooked up to like a strip. Can't do that. More kit companies should invest in doing something like this because I think you don't have to bobbinate now. It's great. What is this one called? I don't know. But it's cute. It's cute. And now this one. Now, okay, it was when I first found out that Hobby Lobby was doing their discounting deal. I go in there the first time and I buy 5 kits, but there's this one that I just kept staring at. And after we checked out, we went to a different store and I told my friend, we need to go back. I need this kit. Look how fucking stunning this one is. It's beautiful. And the reason I needed to go back for this one is not because it was beautiful, but because I have a coworker and she is absolutely obsessed with horses. And I knew that she would want this. So I showed her a picture of it and she almost just died because she thought it was so stunning. So eventually I want to stitch this one. And I started stitching it, but I I need another Q-snap or something, because I tried the Zweigart fabric that it comes... I think it comes with Zweigart. Let me just double it. Yeah. And it just didn't work well in a hoop, so... Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do this anytime soon, but I know where I can, you know, she can get it, so... It's stunning. I love it. And then... Is that... Oh, wait, no, I got two more. Two more! I'm gonna give a Pam stare. Can I give a Pam stare into the camera? Okay. That wasn't too creepy, was it? That one's for you, Pam. Fucking hedgehogs. And it's another Riolis kit. If you ask me what my second favorite animal after a Siberian Husky was, hedgehog. I mean, I want one. Look at how fucking cute this is. Yeah. I loved it. I had to get this one because it's so cute. So there's that one. You guys care what the what I just realized I haven't been saying the fabric size of most of this stuff. Most of them were 14 count, so. Okay, and one final one, and this was the... I saw it. I had to get it. Now, when I first started cross-stitching, let me preface by saying, I am not a religious person by any means. You know, believe what you want. I mean, that's my philosophy. Believe what you want. But, like, I don't have crosses or any of that stuff hanging up. But I'll tell you what, religious imagery is some of my favorite things to look at. And besides dragons that were a thing that I looked up when I first started cross-stitching, I was looking up religious, like, angels, anything dealing with Jesus, and all, and all that. And then I found this. I fell in love with this instantly because I love The Last Supper. It's just a beautiful kit. It's a Jan Lin kit. I showed this to my mom. She's like, when you get done stitching that, that's going in my house. I'm like, okay. But this one would take a while. This is a big kit. This is a little over 2 feet by almost 1 foot. I mean, it's stunning. I mean, it's... The chart, though, oh my god. I can't show you the chart, but it's just, I need to enlarge it or something because it is difficult to read, say no, for lack of a better phrasing. But yeah, I don't know when I'll get this one stitched, but yeah, this one's staying with me. I really want to stitch this one at some point. Okay, well that's most of what I have. There's a reason I'm going to break it up into 2 parts, not only because it's so long, but because I have a whole list of ladies that I want to introduce you to, so I'm going to wait till the next video. Now, unfortunately, I forgot that I had some more stuff that won't really fit in the next video because it's going to be out of place. But I'm also too lazy to go up and go get it right now because my room's disgusting. So, and I don't want you guys to see that, so. Alright, well, thank you for tuning in. Once again, I can't thank you guys enough for just all of the feedback you guys are giving me. It's pretty, it's not overwhelming, it's just more than I could have asked for, and in a good way, in a very good way. Yeah, so just thank you guys. I really appreciate all the kind words, and I'm glad my swearing doesn't throw you guys off, because then I would feel bad. Like, I'm worried Caroline won't like my videos because I swear too much. Caroline, off the grid needle arts. Don't hate my videos because I swear, okay? Okay. I think that's all I have for today, though. It's been a great week as far as Flosstube stuff goes. Personally, it hasn't been too great of a week, but, you know, life happens. Alright, I'm gonna sign off here. Oh! my outro from last week. Turns out that's already a song. I'm having really bad luck of coming up with outros that are original. So this one's not going to have one because I'm afraid somebody else already took it. Yeah, the last one was the Rainbow Connection. Who knew? I didn't. Alright, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. Bye now.